Guys, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Casey. Okay, today I'm gonna make a nice dinner for a family. You can make it yourself. So like, if it's like Mother's Day or Father's Day, you can be like, "Hey Mom, hey Dad, I made dinner. I made you some pork chops, cornbread, and carrots or something like that. You gotta get some vegetables." So, first things first, what you need to season your pork chops with. So you can start it in the morning, like if you wake up in the morning, all you need to do is get Mrs. Dash, get the onion and herb, the purple one, get the garlic and herb, the blue one, will slap pretty much teal, the original blend, the yellow, and then the only other thing you need is the seasoned meat tenderizer, or just regular meat tenderizer, it doesn't matter. But at this point, what you're gonna do is you're going to start cooking your carrots. You're going to get a little saucepan, a saucepan like this. You're going to put a little bit of water in it. Tap water's fine. And then you're going to set that on the stove real quick. You're going to get your carrots. I'm going to open them up real quick. Hold up. There we go. So I'm going to grab me about a handful or two, pretty much the whole bag maybe. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to use the whole bag. So, it's a pound of carrots. So if you have a family of 4, each of you can get 4 ounces. Yeah, that's right. Casey can math. Bet you didn't know that. Bet y'all didn't know I can math well. But English is what I don't do. I don't do English. So I'll be right back when I'm finished with this. Okay, so now with all that in the pan, what we're going to do, we're going to put a little bit of butter in the carrots, and we're going to turn that on about medium heat, and cover it up for maybe about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Let's start out with 5, just so that way, if it finishes early, I can take it off the burner, and it doesn't burn them up. So, now, what we're going to do is I think it's about time to get that pork chop. Get them pork chops ready to start frying. Okay, so first, you get your seasoned pork chops that you had. My grandma usually makes pork chops, so she seasoned them earlier. So, that's what I'm going to go with, because she said she wanted to teach me how to make them, and I want to try it myself. So, you get the pre-seasoned pork chops, so that way, well, the pork chops are seasoned already, and you get a plastic bag from your cabinet or wherever you have to keep your gallon-sized plastic bags. You get you a little bit of flour, and you put a little bit of flour in the bag. So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get you a big pan. You gotta make sure you got a big pan. You're working with like those old small 2-inch wide pans. You gotta get you like a 10-inch skillet. And what you gonna do with that, you gonna get some oil. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get your oil. You're gonna get your oil and you're gonna pour it. You're gonna pour it in the big pan, and you're gonna make it almost about half full. And then you're gonna turn the oil on about 2 above medium for, well, actually about 1.5 above medium, and wait for it to get hot. So all you gotta do is wait for it to get hot. But now, while we're waiting for that to get hot, so that way we can start just frying the pork chops as soon as we stick them in. Put the pork chop. Actually, I'm going to do 2 at a time to save time. You put 2 pork chops in your plastic baggie. Kind of close it up a little bit. Grab it by the center. Kind of like this. And then you just shake it. Talk about the shake weight. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I don't need a shake weight. I got me a shake pork chop bag thing. Alright, so after you shaking up those pork chops, what you're going to do, go and get them on, and you're going to put them on a plate. Get a paper plate, glass plate, metal plate, plastic plate, yeah, whatever. And then make sure those pork chops are nice and breaded, ready to be fried. And then you set them on the plate. Okay, guys, I'm done with all the pork chops that I'm gonna make. So I also decided, why not make some cornbread? I'm gonna show all y'all how to make some cornbread that everybody will love. So so what you do, you press where indicated on the Jiffy corn muffin mix. Press where indicated to open the packaging. It's not like we're going to be saving this for anything except for the instructions, or am I right? Yeah. So, jeez. Really stuck in there. Okay, it's all sealed. Alright, so all we need, guys, is a medium-sized bowl, this cornbread mix, an egg, man, now I gotta open both packs of eggs. I'll be right back with that. Okay, 1 egg. Yeah, it took a while to open that thing up. Just crack it right on in that bowl. And then 1/3 cups of milk. I'm going to show y'all how to precisely measure without exactly using a measuring cup. Alright, so what you got to do, get the milk out of the refrigerator, shake it up, get all the sediment and stuff shaken out, and then open it up, take off the seals and whatnot. There we go. And then pour a little drop. And then you pour slightly less than what you're supposed to. And there you go. Now if you need to add more, that's completely fine. But what we gonna do, we gonna stir this stuff up with a nice big spoon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set that milk over there. I'm gonna close the cap. And I'm gonna start stirring this. And I'm gonna meet you guys back, and as soon as I finish stirring this up, I'll turn on the, oh, by the way, turn the oven on 400 while you're stirring this up. That way it'll be nice and hot, and by the time you're ready to pour it in your pan, you get ready for it. So, I'll be right back when I'm finished stirring, and then we'll cook these pork chops. Okay, I'm all done stirring up that cornbread. The directions said it would be a little bit lumpy, but now it's time to check on our grease so we can see if we're ready to cook these pork chops. Don't want to burn it. So, little chef's tip from chef to chef. When you're trying to see if grease is hot, just put a pinch of flour in it. And if it starts to sizzle, then it's hot. It's nice and hot. So, mine started to sizzle. So, it's time to put these pork chops in there now. Let's go, baby. Alright, so, got my pork chops are nice and ready to go. And what you want to do, just want to set them in there. Don't drop them because you're going to pop hot grease everywhere. You don't want to drop them in there. Just want to kind of set them in there. You can kind of drop the end because you don't want to burn your hands up. But now, what you're going to do, you're going to find you a nice, one of those nice like barbecue forks or something like that. Or get you some tongs. I'm using tongs. And then you're going to let them cook for a little bit until you can see that they got a little bit brown. But hold up, I almost forgot. Let's check on our carrots. The buzzer went off, but they wasn't anywhere near ready. So what you're looking for is you're able to pretty much chop them up with a spoon, but you don't want to chop them up with your spoon. What you're gonna do is you're gonna like find the harder ones and you're gonna scoop them around. Hopefully you don't spill anything. And don't burn your hands either. That would be a bad thing to do. I'm just going to stir these carrots around. make sure you added butter, because the butter is going to help it not burn. So you stir these carrots around, you stir them around a little bit, kind of make them a little bit more soft. Cook them for maybe about another 10 minutes, and you'll be ready to go. So yeah, there you go. So now our oven's heating up. We got our carrots all nice and good. They're almost done. We got our pork chops ready to go. We're just cooking all over the place. We're just being awesome today, cause we cook. That's what this is all about. I didn't start this series. Well, I started the series because I saw another YouTuber cooking, and I'm like, hey, I can cook. Why don't I try that? But that's not why I really actually started the series. Because I know this generation, they get lazy sometimes. They get tired. They're hungry a lot. So why not teach my people, the teenagers of America, how to cook, and show them some meals that they can prepare. And even if it's not teenagers of America, you got these people who are like who are adults or young adults going to college who might not know what to cook if they get hungry, and they'll get tired after eating hamburgers every day or hamburger helper every day. So why not teach them how to like fry some pork chops, make some carrots, eat some macaroni and cheese or something like that. Show them what to do, so that way they can have a nice time. They don't have to starve themselves or buy out or eat out every day. That's why I started this. So that's why I love to do Cooking with Casey. So I'm gonna give this cornbread one last nice little stir, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna reach down and get us our nice pan. Nice circular pan, and we ain't making corn muffins. We're making Johnny cake, as they say on the packaging. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give it one last stir. I know I said last stir was last stir, but and then we're just gonna pour it in there. Oh man! Now that I think about it, you should probably put or butter or oil or something in the bottom of the pan before you put the cornbread in there. Just now occurred to me. Wasn't really thinking before, but we'll make this work somehow. We'll make this work. So what my plan to do to make this still work is to add a touch of olive oil and then stir that around. And we're going to bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes. So, going into the oven right now, and we're going to set that right there for about 20 minutes. Let's start at 15. Oh wait, hold up. These pork chops are starting to cook. So here we go. So what you're going to do, you're going to take it, and you're going to lay it back on the other side and flip it. Oh my gosh, that is such a nice golden brown. Such a nice golden brown. It looks good already. I don't even know how to start. This looks good already. I'm starting to get hungry just looking at this food. So what you gonna do? Get your plate. You're gonna get a couple paper towels. Get about get enough so you can layer it twice. So like fold it over once, and you're gonna set it in the plate. You're gonna get your tongs. You're just gonna take it. Let some of that oil drip off, because it's kind of formed a cup, so it's holding all that oil. And then you set it on the plate, just like that. Then you get the other one that we were cooking. Let all that oil run off, because you know oil, it'll make you sick if you eat too much of it at a time. Like if you have like really, really greasy food, it'll make you sick sometimes. It depends on your stomach, but you're not trying to make your family sick, because your family's stomach may not be the same as yours. Like your dad and you might have an iron stomach, but your mom and your aunt might have, or your mom and your younger sister or something like that might have like a really weak stomach when it comes to oils and grease. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna it's nice and crunchy. It's crispy. It's real crispy. Okay, so there. We've gotten our first 2 pork chops off the plate. So now all we have to do is finish the carrots, finish the cornbread, and then maybe cook some peas. I don't know. You might want to cook some peas, but that's one of the things that you can choose to do later on. I am personally, but you can choose to do that, and I'm going to show it anyway. But anyway, I'm going to cook the rest of these pork chops, and I'll meet you back when everything else is done. Alright, so now that our carrots are pretty much almost done cooking, what we going to do, we going to make some glazed carrots. Ooh, kind of hurt. Alright, but anyway, I'm fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of butter, a little more butter actually, and put that into the carrots. And then you're going to take a pinch of sugar. Thank goodness we actually have a sugar bowl and I don't have to get that giant old big crate of sugar out the bottom of the cabinet that I have, or the cupboard or pantry or whatever you want to call it. You're going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar in there. I'm getting 3 pinches, so. And then you're going to take your spoon that you haven't washed and you haven't lost, because you only use it for carrots. Why would you wash something every time you stir up carrots if you're just stirring up carrots? So you're just going to stir those around. And I think you turn them on low, and then you just set them off to the side or something like that. You just kind of let the butter melt, and then you just set them on low, so that way they don't get cold. And you put a lid on it. So you turn it down to low after you've stirred it up. Put a lid on it, and make sure that you have everything you need in order to make a. Can't find the lighting. Can't find the lighting today. For some reason, the lighting isn't working today. But anyway, you like find your just get your top, put it on there, and there you have glazed carrots. Just leave them on low so that way they stay warm. They're not really cooking unless you want to cook them a little more, then you leave it up there. But now, let's get back to what we came for. Okay, guys. Our buzzer has gone on for our cornbread, so let's stop that up real quick. And it needs to brown a little bit more, so let's cook that for about a good number, about 3 more minutes. Okay. False alarm, but not really though. Because now our glazed carrots should be about done. Oh yeah. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to get a bowl. Well, not really a bowl, but like a container or something. Like a little glass container. Don't worry, nothing's broken. I did not break anything. If I did, I'd be in a heap of trouble. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna empty these carrots into this pan, or into this bowl slash container slash whatever you want to call it. Come on out. Come on out. Right out the door. Alright, and now you might be wondering, well, hey Casey, what about all this extra sauce and butter and juice left in there? But you're just gonna pour it over. Cause why waste that? It's some good stuff, man. So now, I think I'm about to make some peas. I think I'm gonna cook some peas. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna turn off your stove real quick. And you're going to wash out the pan real quick. You have no idea how happy I am to find these peas downstairs. Okay, so first thing you're going to do, you're going to pop them open. And you're going to take the top off carefully. Remember, this is metal. And it's a can. And it even says on the top, edges might be sharp. So you might cut your finger. And what you're going to do is you're going to drain the pea juice as much of it as you want. I drain it until it drips. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour all the peas in that pan that we love to have so much. We love this pan like to death. So then you're going to take some more butter, slap it right on top, and you're going to stir these peas together, and then you're going to put a top on them and close them up. Now, I'm not sure if there's salt in these. It said, well, there is salt apparently, but you might need to add a little bit more. It all depends on your taste palette, but peas have literally like almost no taste anyway, so it's not going to make much of a difference. So I'll see y'all guys back when everything is finished cooking, and we're going to try all of this food. With that, our buzzer has sounded once again, so let's take this cornbread out. Unfortunately, it's not going to be brown this time around because I done goofed. As a lot of my friends would say, you done goofed, kid, you done goofed. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to get me a little pan placement object thingy. Move the sugar and that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the butter knife that we've been using. I'm just going to make a clean cut straight through. So I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, our peas have finally finished. So now we're going to get us a nice helping of everything. Got me my cornbread, my pork chop. Get me a nice serving of peas. Now I'm going to make me some microwave macaroni and cheese because I want to eat that with my peas because peas have literally no taste. I tell you this like forever. Peas have like no taste. So it'd be in your best interest to add something with taste. Like find some packaged mashed potatoes you can make. I don't want to cook anything else that sticks to the pan very easily. So I'm going to stick with what I got and make me some macaroni and cheese in those little 3.5-minute bowls. They just add water to and heat up. So we're going to get us some glazed carrots real quick. And next thing you see will be me eating on the table and giving you guys a good review. Okay, all the food is ready. It is time to remove our humble aprons. Oh wait, I lost my chef hat somewhere along the way. Oh well, that's too bad. Don't worry, it's not in the food. I actually took it off and set it over here on the banister. Look. See? There's good old hat. There we go. So now we know it's not in the food. So now it's time to give a taste to everything. So first thing to try is our lovely pork chop. Extra crispy style. To be completely honest, I think it would have been a little beneficial to have a little bit more seasoning on it. But other than that, it's real good. It's really good. Next up is our cornbread. All I can say is not the best, not the worst. It's not the best. Macaroni and cheese with extra cheese. Delicious as always. Get them peas though. Pretty good. And our glazed carrots. I guess they're pretty good. Overall, I rate this family meal for like a teenager to cook for their family about a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 meals out of 10. But I'm going to leave this episode here. So remember, guys, send me any ideas that you want me to cook. If you want me to cook something, send me the idea. Like, leave a comment on an idea. I'll try and get the ingredients for it. I'll look up recipes and stuff so I can cook for you guys. But other than that, that's all I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give that like button a nice slap to the face. Like an awesome person. Now, see all you guys, my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fast cars on the wall in my room. Next time. Goodbye.